Next, Karan Johar. To have the courage and the vision to make a movie so important and so ahead of his time for the most pressing issue of this generation. Mr. Prashant Shah, who made San Francisco look so beautiful as My Name is Khan, and who is present with us today. Next, I want to give special thanks to Vinita and Pooja from Mr. Khan's team, who really helped and guided us to be here tonight. Second last, I'm getting there. Second last, my parents and my really crazy friends who have been coping with me last 2 weeks and will continue to do that for another couple of weeks. And finally, I'm getting there. And finally, adoring father, a loving husband, one of the most humble men I've ever met in this industry and this world, who is the first and the only superstar who created the debate about gender equality in my country and everywhere by having his female co-stars to get credit before him, irrespective of their seniority, as a token of his immense respect to women. And before I use my last line to introduce him, we have a special clip reel, which I would really like for the film festival to play. 3 more minutes.
Scenes देखें? Yeah. Projectionist, no number ही लगाओ. 9, yes. ये scenes देखकर तुम्हारे होश उड़ जाएंगे. Really intense, man. यार रियल लाइफ में कितना शॉर्ट है ना. कल सुबह 5 बजे. I want everyone on the field. हम तो पिटते हैं रोज यहाँ से. मार खा सके. आओ यहाँ से. गंगा का खून कर दूंगा. उसके खून से पहले मेरा खून बहेगा. वो कहते हैं कि तेरा देश नहीं, क्यों मेरे देश जैसा लगता है. वो कहते हैं मैं उस जैसा नहीं, फिर क्यों मुझ जैसी वो लगती। मेरे गांव के रंगों में लिपटी एक नई सारा को देखता, मेरे ख्वाबों को पूरा करते खुद के ख्वाब भूल चुकी है वो। तो कैसे खेलना है आज मैं तुम्हें नहीं बताऊंगा, बस इतना कहूंगा कि जाओ और ये 70 मिनट जी भर कर खेल लो, क्योंकि इसके बाद आने वाली जिंदगी में चाहे कुछ सही हो या ना हो, चाहे कुछ रहे या ना रहे, तुम हारो या जीतो, लेकिन ये 70 मिनट तुमसे कोई नहीं छीन सकता। आज आज इस बात का भी यकीन हो गया कि हमारी फिल्मों की तरह हमारी जिंदगी में भी एंड तक सब कुछ ठीक ही हो जाता है, और अगर ठीक ना हो तो वो दी एंड नहीं। राहुल नाम तो सुना होगा।
नाम तो सुना होगा, मिस्टर शाहरुख खान।
Okay. Okay, we're going to get started in a second. I now want to introduce our moderator for tonight's conversation. He shares much of the global success of our honoree. Shh, hold up. Since its inception, his film company has a worldwide gross of over $10 billion. He has zillions of Oscars and BAFTAs and Golden Globes to his name. Relevant in this conversation, he made the Rush Hour series with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, pioneering international and domestic stars together. He's produced numerous films, including X-Men, Last Stand, The Revenant, and Before the Flood, a great environmental documentary. It is such a pleasure to bring up Brett Ratner. Everyone, please sit down.
Now everyone, hello? Now everyone has to sit. Whose idea was it to have a conversation with a bunch of crazy people in the audience? Can we actually dim these lights a little bit? Is there any way someone to dim these lights? Are they hot on you? Or are you okay? See, actors never sweat. Shah Rukh Khan never breaks a sweat. Okay. I know you guys. I've never seen this before in my life. This is amazing. This is amazing. But I think. Hold on. I think we're never going to get through this if you don't stop screaming. He is.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you, everybody. And before we just a moment, please, everyone. I thank you, everyone. Yeah, and we'll do a lot of screaming and shouting and talking in a bit. But can I just start off with first thanking? I love you all, and it's really nice to be here. But okay, if you give me a moment, let me just thank everyone who's got me here. First of all, Noah, of course. Thank you, Noah, for having me here. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Kavita. And most especially, my friend here, Brett Ratner. Big round of applause for him for doing this. And the city of San Francisco, the state of California, and more than anything else, all of you for making me feel so wanted. You know, I come to different cities, go to different countries, and I'm very shy and awkward because I'm always wondering, you know, will people recognize me or not? And so I just want to thank you. I genuinely want to thank you for waiting outside for so long, and all those who I could meet. And it's really nice to be here. Yes, I love you all. So I'm gonna do all the dialogues and I'll do all the singing, and we'll have a conversation with Brett right now, and then we'll ask you to ask us questions, and we'll have a fun evening. So thank you very much. So we'll do it like this. Every 45 seconds we'll scream. Till then we'll keep quiet. Okay? Every 45 seconds. So whenever I do this, everybody screams. Yeah. So. So we'll start with the conversation because poor Brett does not know how Indians are. Okay, so for him this is like a cultural shock. Okay, where is all this noise coming from? You know, I mean backstage I heard some of the Americans say they were going to call 911. There's so much noise. So please, everyone go quiet. We'll have a conversation, talk, chat, and get to know each other. And thank you very much, everyone here in San Francisco. Love you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, first of all, I'm very grateful to the film festival for having me here. I'm very honored to be here with this great man. This man is not only a hero to his people, but a hero around the world, and I'm living proof. I'm a director from Hollywood. I have such respect and admiration for this gentleman because of the quality of work that he has created. I know, thank you. The quality of work he created around the world, but more so, the work that he's done for other people, the philanthropy that he's done as a human being, the people that he's helped along the way, and more so, really his generosity and his, oh, hold on one second. I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this because you missed the introduction because you were screaming. I'm the director of Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2, and Rush Hour 3. I have a very big fan because my hope is that one day we make a Rush Hour in India and Shah Rukh Khan is in the movie. So first I want Shah Rukh Khan to say hi to my friend, okay? Do you know this gentleman?
You know, the only reason, when my first son was born, and I have never said this to him personally, but it looked like Jackie Chan. And for me, that was, yeah, honest to God, I'm so happy. This is the first time I'm talking to him. Thank you, Mr. Jackie
First
Chan.
time?
First time. And yeah, my son looks just like you.
Jackie, can you talk?
Yes.
And Do you know this is Mr. Shah Rukh Khan?
Yes, big fan, big fan.
Hold on.
Your friend
Hold on.
talking all about you.
Hold on. Say it again. Say it again.
我個邊個講嘅？我哋嗰個 Suno talk a lot about you. All good things about you.
Suno, he's saying he's all heard all good things about me. And I want to tell you, from tonight, I am changing my name to Shah Rukh Khan. Honestly, I love you. Thank you. I mean, this is perhaps one of the greatest moments of my life to be able to talk to you like this. And thank you. Thank you for doing this.
We love you, Jackie. We love you. We love you.
I love you too. Everybody.
Bye-bye. Okay, thank you, Kasha. Okay. So, I will say, Shah Rukh Khan is Jackie Chan, The Rock, Eddie Murphy, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, all in one. All in one. All in one. What I was saying, I wanted to say to Shah Rukh is I came here especially from Los Angeles, which isn't very far, but I wanted to be here with him. I wanted to be here with him on stage because I have such admiration. And one of the stories that I heard that I have to pay you with respect is that I believe, because I am a dreamer, I am someone who dreamed of making movies, and my dream came true. And I was very moved by this story that I heard about you. And the story that I heard is that your parents were deceased from when you were a very young age. And one of your dreams was to be an actor in order that your parents can look down on you from heaven and see what you've achieved and accomplished. And I give you complete respect and admiration for that. The other thing that I discovered tonight is a person with his success, of course, along the way, as tonight alone, not only with this crowd, but every 3 steps he had to take a picture with somebody, okay? And I admire him for his patience, you know, his respect for his fans, his love of his fans, his love of his fans. But another thing that touched me, thank you, another thing that touched me was that I met a young gentleman, I don't know his name, I'm sorry, Indian names are hard for me to enunciate. And I met him and I was introduced to him and I said, what do you do? He says, I am Shah Rukh's makeup artist. Yeah, he's here tonight. What is his name?
Arun.
But the story that was beautiful, because he doesn't need any makeup anyway, by the way, but but the story that was beautiful for me is his loyalty, because the boy that I met, that his makeup artist, is the son of his original makeup artist that worked for you for 30 years. And that is incredibly admirable, to have somebody work for you for that long, and then to take his son. Obviously the father retired and you took his son under, so I commend you for that, honestly. Big respect for that. I just want to, there's a few questions that are here that I think the audience is going to want to hear, but there's something that I want to. Your name is Shah Rukh Khan by birth. My Twitter has exploded since you put my name in your Twitter, and I've seen everything from King Kong to Badass Kong, or whatever Badass Kong. Hold on. Unless this is too personal a question. Yeah. We'll be here on. What is the name that your friends call you?
It's very strange. I don't have a nickname, but when people feel very close to me, they just call me Shah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Shah. So I will call you Shah. Thank you.
Please do.
Okay. Shah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. This is so exciting. Uh, Shah, your work has been so diverse. I know in your first few movies you were a villain. We talked about that earlier. But even before that, not only did you do serial television, but you also did the theater. Do you remember the moment? Because I was 6 years, no, I was 10 years old when I knew I wanted to be a director. I knew it. And thought about it 24 hours a day, every day until it happened. What was the one moment, go back in your life, that you thought, this is what I want to do?
I'm actually, Brett. First of all, really thank you. I'm a big fan of his work.
Thank you.
You know, I'm being honest. I'm not just saying it because we met. I heard of him once, and we spoke on social media once. And I love the cinema he does. And today he's casting with Jackie Chan in his next film. This is the biggest moment for my life. My management is right now doing the agreements and all, so you're finished. But I was very young. I didn't know I'd be an actor. I wanted to be a sports person. I wanted to either play football or cricket or hockey, field hockey. And then, like you just mentioned, my parents passed away, and I didn't know what to do really. I was studying I'd done sciences, then economics, and then masters in journalism and mass communication, and I didn't know where to go. And I remember doing a TV series called Fauji. Yeah, there, lots of them are being, lots of them are being very kind, but they were not even born then. Yeah, right. Okay. Some of them are just being sweet. Their parents have told them about Fauji, and and I did that. And I remember I was driving in a three-wheeler. We have auto rickshaws in India. When you do rush hour, you have to have a chase in an auto rickshaw. Yeah.
Okay.
And we call them choochs and rickshaw and scooter or whatever, and so they're three-wheeled, and there were this two ladies sitting in the auto rickshaw, the back seat, and both of them looked extremely grumpy. I don't know if they were mother and daughter or whether they're two women seeing the same man, but they were extremely grumpy. They were like that. They were very grumpy. And I remember it's very hot in Delhi, and my scooter was next to theirs. And suddenly, both of them looked at me, and they screamed out, "Abhimanyu Rai!" That was my name in the television series. And they said, Abhi, and they started smiling. And at that moment, I realized that if I can make two grumpy women smile, I can make more grumpy women smile too. But they they didn't know me by name. They called me by the character name, and that's the first foray into kind of being recognized. But the smile that came into their eyes, and even today as I sit here, I'm such nice things are being said about me. Kavita mentioned, you said, everybody talks such wonderful things about me, having worked for 25 years. But the simplest part of my life is, I just hope, like tonight here, before everyone leaves from here, that they get that one little smile, go back home, and that's all I want to do.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And your films have brought so much joy to people, so much happiness, and similar to someone like Jackie, you really are the ruler, and I know why they call you king, because you really are so involved in the production process. Movies are not just a job for you; it's a life. And knowing your inspiration is putting that smile on people's face. It's almost as if you discovered maybe later on in life, after you went through that journey, that you knew, this is what I can do very well. I can make people smile. I can make people laugh. What for you, because you've done, I think, 80 films? Yeah. Around 80 films?
60 full length, yeah.
Okay. What is the role that you haven't done? What is the character that you haven't portrayed that you always thought, you know what, this is something that I like? What would be the challenge for you?
You know, when I started off right in the beginning, I remember this director who I won't name, but very sweetly he called me to his office and he said, you know what, I'm very excited. He was a very big director, and I met him in his office, bang opposite a studio that I was working in. And just because he called me, I was so excited. I was new. I just started working, and he looked at me and he said, you know, I find it so exciting that I can work with someone like you. And I was like all chuffed and all, oh, right, really, he's already heard about what a great actor I am. And he looked at me and he said, you're so ugly. It's so interesting you don't look like a hero, and you don't have a chocolate face, and you don't look like a regular handsome guy, so it'll be so interesting to put you in different roles. I mean, I just love the fact you're so ugly. And he kept on And honest, I won't name him now. But that was like, do I take this as a compliment? Do I take this as a put down? Does he really find me interesting? And that's the day I realized that whatever role I'm offered, I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm not gonna ask, because before everyone realizes I'm ugly, I should just do all the films, right? So, so I remember this movie I did, and everybody had rejected the film, thankfully, and everybody, yeah, there was Bazigar and Dar, and nobody was touching that film. So when they called me for the film, like it used to be like this, Brett. They would call me, and instead of behaving like a star and take a chance with it that they won't cast me, they said, "Shah Rukh is a present, sir," and she says, "Are you gonna do this film?" And I remember this movie I did called Dar, in which I say, "I love you, and so for me, it was whatever role is offered to me, I'll keep doing it. I've done bad guys, I've done good guys, I've done wimpy guys, I've done tough guys, I've done the lover boy, so I now it has become genuinely that after 25 years, whatever role you give me, whatever job you give me, I will go there and do my best, because I want that one director to be convinced. Look, I wasn't as ugly as he thought. I'm kind of okay. So there's no one role that I want. Like all youngsters, I'm sure there's some aspiring actors and actresses here. It's always, I want to play a mad guy. I want to play a guy who's specially challenged. All that. I let go of that. I just want to take my experiences, try and put them in whatever role. And I know fully well, perhaps I'm not the most competent of actors, but I try my best. I just try to put in life into it and hope something goes right. And
What humility! What humility! What humility! Yeah. What I am, and one of the other reasons I'm here, why I'm very excited, what I'm very excited about, and I was also surprised because a lot of Bollywood actors, I hear them talking about, oh, I want to be in a Hollywood movie. I want to do that. I want to dream. But you are one of the only actors that really hasn't jumped in to the Hollywood world and not tried to, and you were picky. I know there's parts that you were offered. I know other filmmakers that, oh, I want to put Shah Rukh Khan in a movie, and I'm sure they sent you the script. Don't do it. But I will tell you, I know, because when it's outside, when you give to your audience and to your fans around the world, you want to give them all of you. When you go into a Hollywood, and Jackie Chan had the same feeling also, and he had very bad experiences early on with Cannonball Run and movies that he did. But I will say this, I'm happy and proud that you didn't do that, because now I have a chance to put you in a Hollywood movie. And I promise you, I'm not going to let you down and just give you a cameo or a 5-minute part. I'm going to make you, because for me, it's always a character. First and foremost, it's about character, right? The reason I've been blessed to work with great actors is because I've always created great characters for them. Great characters. And thank you. Yeah, baby. Or something else. Who knows, But
guys, he'll have to put in a song and nuts, right? You have to tell him that. He doesn't know.
You guys got me so energized. I have to say one thing. When I was younger, you can look on the internet, one of my closest friends was Michael Jackson, okay? I told you this before. And Michael and I would dance for hours, okay? Okay? What I want to do is, just for a moment, just because this crowd is so great, I've never really seen it live because I was practicing it. No. I want to, just for 1 second, please, just for this audience and for me, really, I want to see the hero move. I'm sorry. No, what's it called? The hero move?
I'm gonna, because see, if he's making the film with me, I have to. So there's this movie I did just recently, and there was a song I did in it called Lungi Dance. So it's nothing like Michael Jackson's dance. So none of that stuff happening and all that. So this one is just here. So do it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lungi dance, lungi dance, lungi dance, lungi dance, lungi dance, lungi dance.
have to say something, ladies. Ladies, not only can he dance, but he smells delicious. Delicious. Unfortunately, none of you are going to get close to him tonight. But if you could, I promise you it smells very good. Okay? So let's get serious. Let's get serious for a minute. Just really quick. Really quick. Hold on. I just want to talk about a few things. Okay? I want to talk about a few things. One is, okay, you've made incredible efforts in natural disasters, in philanthropic causes for children's education. What is the cause that is closest to your heart? Because I'm sure everybody in the world comes to you and says, Shah Rukh Khan, we need your name, and I've heard for years the generosity that you've given personally and with your time, not only with money, but with your time. What is the one cause that is important to you?
When for years, because, and I'd be really, really honest, this is the one thing. I have 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. And the only work, I don't want to leave back any work for them to carry forth. They should do what they wish to, whether they want to be in films, they don't want to be in films, and it's their life. But there's only one thing I want to leave back for my daughter especially. And it's very close to my heart. So last 2-3 years, she's only 16 now. So when she was younger, I have bored her with these meetings where I've sat her down. Uh, I have always believed that what I've achieved today is because for the last 25 years, some of the most beautiful, talented, hardworking ladies, and this goes on from my mother, my sister, my wife, now my daughter, and all the actresses who worked with me. They have been extremely kind to me. And they are the most beautiful women in the world, I believe. And then there is a set of women who have been extremely been mistreated, have been unfortunate, to have faced atrocities which have destroyed their face. They are acid attack victims, and to me, I want to dedicate the rest of my life, honestly, and then pass it on to my daughter to look after. That's the one thing I'd like my children to carry forth, is to look after these women who I truly believe are the most beautiful women in the world. Wow. So I'd like to look after them. I want to rehabilitate them, try and figure out jobs so that they work on their own. They're not dependent on anyone, including me or anyone with the organization. I want them to, as much as we can, and I'd make this appeal here in America, because I meet so many doctors, like your friend, we met. Some of the best Indian doctors in the world are working in America. And whenever I meet them, they keep saying, what can we do back for India? And that's one thing I'm going to request all of them, personally also, whenever I meet them, come and help me reconstruct their faces again. Beautiful. And do it. Beautiful. And genuinely, this is I don't even think it's a cause, because I don't think anything I do is for a cause. I do it because I want to, and I love it. It gives me satisfaction. This would be the most satisfying part of my life, when inshallah I'm able to look after these beautiful women and look after them.